We all have habits, traits, or characteristics that steer us clear of certain people. These can be the obvious, like someone who just speaks loudly all the time, or a person that tends to end off every sentence like a question. And these little things tell us something about a person, so we've got 15 more little things that tell you a lot about someone. Number 1. How they treat their mother. We're sure you've met people that have treated their mothers with such disrespect that you feel yourself cringing with embarrassment. Not only does this behavior say a lot about that person, but it also says a lot about the mother. And while we don't know the background to every mother-child relationship, we can agree that treating a parent with disrespect is not a good look for anybody. Number 2. How they speak about and to other people. There's a Turkish proverb that says, "Who gossips to you will gossip of you." And Aluxers, people who speak badly of other people are toxic and not the kind of people you want to hang out with. It's not always that obvious either. There are many subtle ways that people will break someone else down. You're in a group of people and someone asks if you've read a certain book. You reply that you haven't, and their response is, "I can't believe you haven't read that book. Everyone has read it." It's a little thing, but the sort of comment that makes that person feel bad and says a lot about the person making it. Number 3. Whether their behavior changes when they're around different people. We all know people like this. They're like Jekyll and Hyde depending on who they're socializing with. And Aluxers, we're not talking about small personality shifts. That's perfectly normal. You're not going to be slapping your book club members on the back after they've finished a good novel, but you're certainly going to slap your soccer team members on the back when they've scored a goal. But when you don't know which personality is going to meet you at different social settings, it tells you a lot about that person. Now, Aluxers, just remember to click subscribe while you're watching this video. We've got plenty more for you. Number 4. How they react when someone else does well. You don't need to try hard to imagine this scenario. Someone says, "Did you hear that Candace got a promotion?" And someone else replies, "She must have slept with the boss to get it." Sour grapes, perhaps? Here's another one. Someone says, "Did you hear that Joe got himself a new car?" And another person replies, "His father probably paid for it." A little jealousy creeping in there, maybe? Imagine if that person had reacted differently. "Oh wow, Candace got a promotion? That's awesome. She worked so hard for it." Or, "Joe got a new car? I'm so glad. He really needed one and he's been saving for ages." If people can't be happy for the successes of others, it leaves a pretty dismal impression about them all around. Number 5. Their behavior when things don't go as planned. We know there are no guarantees in life and things change constantly, but do you let a change of plans ruin your entire day? We can think of dozens of situations. Perhaps a flat tire on your way to work, your grocery bag splitting open and you chasing oranges down the street, or you spilled coffee down your white work shirt. These things happen sometimes, but if a person gets all flustered, starts raising their voice and aggressively stomps around the place, imagine how they'll react when shit really hits the fan. Don't know about you, Aluxers, but we'd rather not be there to find out. Number 6. Their timekeeping skills. Life happens, we get it, but if someone is always late, that is not okay. One might argue it has nothing to do with you, the person that's kept waiting, as affirmed by the study of San Diego State University psychologist Jeff Conte. He found Type A personalities tend to be more aware of timelines than the more laid-back Type B personality. However, we're all adults here and can make changes to avoid the habitual habit of being late. Number 7. Whether that person puts things away when they're done. This shows their level of concern for others. If they cared about others and their well-being, they wouldn't try and make things more challenging for them. Many marriages have failed because of a dishwasher. One partner repeatedly requests for the dirty dishes to be packed straight into the dishwasher, and the other doesn't oblige. The person asking for a divorce cannot understand why the partner respects him or her so little they wouldn't do this one simple thing being asked of them. Hey Luxers, putting things away doesn't just show respect for others, but it saves you time and energy when you always know where to find things. Be sure to watch our video 15 Tiny Life Upgrades That Cost $0, where we go into more detail of the beauty of putting things away. Number 8. They pick up litter, or they're the litterers. Hey Luxers, if you head to the beach often, you'll come across people enjoying a walk along the sand and picking up trash as they go. Those people are the salt of the earth. On the other hand, on that same beach walk, you'll come across people who have upped and left and forgotten to pick up their rubbish. Writer Star Vartan published an article on Tree Hugger titled, "Are You One of the Weirdos Who Picks Up Litter?" She began her article with the following: "Some people thank me, others join me, and I've also had people make fun of me. What elicited all of these disparate reactions? Simply picking up trash on the beach. So next time you see people picking up trash, we really hope you join in." Number 9. How they treat animals. We can think of dozens of examples where a person reveals a lot about their personality through animals. You see a stray dog running close to the road and the person says something like, "It's just a stray dog, it doesn't matter." Or you've just told someone your cat has died and their response is, "At least it's not a child." These responses may mean nothing to the person saying them, but to the one on the receiving end, it means everything, and we suggest you walk away. Number 10. The way they drive. We're not all guilt-free, Luxers. When it comes to driving habits, we can always improve. There are times when people are in a hurry and, yes, possibly a little agitated, but these circumstances are not the norm. However, if someone drives aggressively all the time, that's not a good sign. The American Psychological Association published an aptly titled article called "The Fast and the Furious." They published findings by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, which said road rage contributed to 218 deaths and 12,610 injuries between 1990 and 1996. What's worse, AAA found that road rage incidents increased nearly 7% each year within that period. And Luxers, the way a person drives might seem inconsequential, but it speaks volumes about their personality. Number 11. Your repetitive little habits. Saying or picking at your nails or sucking on your hair are all habits that reveal a lot about you. These nervous tics could reveal whether you're a perfectionist. Scientists call them body-focused repetitive behaviors. A 2015 study filmed various people in different situations: stressful, relaxing, bored, or frustrated, and the individuals who scored high on the perfectionism scale were prone to these types of body-focused repetitive behaviors. Number 12. How they react to criticism. Remember in the playground when someone would call you names and you would shout back with, "I know you are, but what am I?" Now let's move ahead in time and find out how people behave when they're being told something about themselves they really don't want to hear. As an adult, we'll definitely not reply with, "I know you are, but what am I?" But there are other ways we could respond that won't reflect well on our personality. If we fire back and give the person offering a critique a taste of their own medicine, well, that's just silly. However, if we gracefully accept the criticism, think about it, and then choose what we decide to change or not, that is the best way forward for all parties involved. Number 13. The way you eat. Luxers, did you ever imagine the way you eat would be something that could reveal a lot about your personality? As reported on HuffPost, according to Juliette Boccosian, a Los Angeles-based behavioral food expert and founder of food behavior research firm Foodology, we can absolutely make inferences about someone's personality based on their eating habits. She says that slow eaters like to be in control and appreciate life. Fast eaters are ambitious and open to new experiences. Adventurous eaters are thrill seekers and risk takers, while picky eaters can be a little bit neurotic. We'll get your opinion on these findings soon. Number 14. Their relationship with their phone. Business Insider brought forward results of a study done by James A. Roberts, PhD at Baylor University, which confirmed that emotionally unstable individuals are more likely to constantly check their phones in an effort to boost their moods. Even if you think you're being subtle while checking your phone, people do notice and they do judge. If you don't want to be seen as an emotionally unstable person, we suggest you put your phone away. Number 15. How they behave when they think no one is watching them. How does that person behave when they know they're being watched and when they're not? We gave the example of the shopping cart in our video 15 Signs You Weren't Raised Right. Do you return the shopping cart or not? Returning it is easy, straightforward, and takes a minute. It's a mere blip in your day. However, it's just as easy to leave it there and get on with your day. You're not going to be punished, it's not illegal. So what do you do? The same applies for the litter. If nobody's around, do you leave the litter on the ground or do you still pick it up? Aluxers, it doesn't matter whether you're being watched or not. Doing the right thing always wins. Now, we mentioned earlier the way you eat says a lot about your personality. Do you agree with the findings of Juliet Boghossian when she says that slow eaters like to be in control, fast eaters are ambitious, adventurous eaters are thrill seekers, and picky eaters neurotic? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, so please share with us. Now, you stuck with us until the end, of course. We've got a bonus saved for you. Did you know the way a person takes their selfie can tell you a lot about their personality? Several studies have been done to find out what they are, and we can share this with you. Duck faces means you're neurotic. Smiling selfies could mean open to new experiences. Tongue out means goofy and fun-loving, and a low position selfie means you're amicable and easy to get along with. Fitness selfies could go either way, either selfish or eager to improve your life. And boredom selfies mean you're quite open and don't mind letting people into your space. Now, Aluxers, when it comes to selfies, we want to hear you say cheese. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your likes and we'd love to have you subscribe and join our community.